breaking news. The cracks are widening within the ANC and possibly the EFF with a new bill in the United States, possibly sanctioning political leaders within these parties. Another bill has been introduced into the Senate, in addition to the one that's been introduced within the House of Representatives. I saw this from Ronaldo Gous. He posted it about an hour ago. Although I monitor all of the bills passed in relation to South Africa, I missed this one. So kudos to Ronaldo. But what does this mean? I'm not going to talk about the bill. You can just go and Google Senate Bill South Africa Bilateral Trade John Kennedy, and you'll see the latest bill. I think it was published on the 10th of September, so a couple of days ago. And then obviously you can do the one that's in the House as well, similar term, bilateral trade. South Africa Bill, Representative Ronnie Jackson. So then you've got context. It names a couple of things that have happened between the ruling party in South Africa and foreign entities that are opposed to America, or at least in their opinion. But what does this mean? What this means is that America is indirectly forcing opportunities for contradicting factions within the ANC and possibly the EFF and even possibly the MK to seize their opportunity to take control. So they are actually actively trying to hammer a wedge in between these factions, which is important. So if you've got a couple of key individuals within the ANC that's so embedded, they just control the structure because of their relationships internally, the faction division, if you take them out of the picture and put a target on their back, it gives the opportunity for the emergence of new leaders, new factions, and a new direction. So this is what this bill actually does. Because, I mean, ultimately, these guys won't care too much, although they've already probably started shifting their international wealth to accommodate for this, because I'm pretty sure the guys that will be sanctioned most likely know who they are. And although some of them already appeared in the Panama Papers back in the day and with this whole MTN saga, they can just disappear with their wealth, their billions that they've made out of the suffering of South Africans, and just absolutely destroying our economy, and we're just stealing everything. No names named. That's just my opinion for legal matters. Obviously, I don't want to get raided again, or like someone else. But nonetheless, it's the intent of specifically targeting individuals to create opportunity for others in the political arena to seize control or divert direction in favor of what the Americans desire, which is, I mean, a typical playbook, right? So be aware. With the addition of the bill introduced by someone separate within the Senate and the one running that's already moved to the second phase in the House of Representatives, the probability of the intent being executed is much higher. And I think, especially after the dismal performance of South Africa in terms of trying to negotiate a trade agreement, and especially what happened in America, I think, recently with the death of Charlie Kirk, and I think absolute strengthening of the support of the Republicans and the Trump administration, I think the intent is quite clear. They will not settle. They will widen these cracks even more within the coming month or 2 months from now, and we will see deliverance, and we will see massive targets painted on the backs of individuals in order to force change, to force the hand of the ANC in contradiction to the relationship between South Africa, China, and Russia, and now suddenly North Korea is in the mix in India, and all of the rest that's part of BRICS, which again opposes the West. Massive changes happening in the world between the West and between the communists. So get your stuff in order, because the bomb's going to drop quite soon.